Well, hello there, Cat Mike.
Hello.
You have cat.
Sorry, meow.
Exactly.
I have I have multiple.
Yeah. You've got your own persona.
Yeah, that's just a cat that was on the internet.
But
It's not even my cat.
yeah, you've now got two cats. Because before, the last time we did this, you had one singular cat. Now they're
Yep.
dividing by mitosis.
Mitochondriosis, that's not a thing, given the fact that one of them is completely white and one of them is very black
Ah,
and
you've got the yin yang
void-like.
cat. So
We do
one
indeed.
of them is filled with pure joy, and the other one is filled with pure evil.
At the moment, maybe. However, so quick pretext: Gandalf is 8 weeks old, and as a result of him being very white, is also experiencing some minor heterochromia right now, which
Oh,
will own. So he's got a very very blue eye and a slightly grey blue eye at the moment.
oh, it's adorable. But from adorable to the sea. Is this real or fake, Mike? Could be real, could be fake, could be a thing from Final Fantasy.
I I'm gonna say this is real just because I have no reason to think it isn't.
Do you have any reason to think it's fake?
No, no, that's what I mean. I don't. It's like it absolutely looks like something you'd find at the bottom of the sea that's washed up.
Yeah, it is. It's
That's
a
that's
very,
that's a
very
rand.
unique thing. It's very pretty. I like it.
Yeah, like the top bit, for lack of scientific explanation, feels like it's there to disguise itself as a coral or something.
Yes, you're correct. You're 100%
And
correct.
then the bottom bit is, oh look, I'm a starfish, but oh look, I'm also just a wave, but oh look, I'm also just a thing at the bottom of the floor that no one needs to worry about. Oh, but
It
look, I'm also a piece of, I'm
it's like
also a
a
piece of
giant slug
algae.
starfish with its head made of coral. It looks like something
Yeah,
from Bloodborne
yeah, pretty much.
or Elden Ring. But yes, speaking of Elden Ring and horrible things, we'll have to get the horrible stuff out of the way, Mike.
Fantastic.
Mike, what was launched in space by Elon Musk?
Um, no, I can't say that.
Let's just say it's not a rocket. It was launched a while
Is it
ago.
a me? Was it a meme coin?
No, remember ages ago how he launched his Tesla?
Did they launch a Tesla into space?
Yeah, they did. They yeeted a Tesla into space.
Did they yeet it, or was it part of like? Did they put it in a rocket?
They put it in. They put it in a rocket that decontached, and now there's a Tesla floating up in space.
And it hasn't disintegrated or burst into flames yet.
No, well, I mean, I don't know how it would burst into flames in the vacuum of space.
I don't know. It's officially the most reliable Tesla out there. Then
That's true, technically, yeah. Um, but weirdly enough, that lovely Tesla, yeah, it's not an asteroid. It managed to fool astronomers. They thought they'd found a new asteroid.
and they just found the rocket that
They
had
just they
the
just found the Tesla.
right. So was it just the Tesla, or
It
was
was
it
just
still
the
the
Tesla.
rocket?
Yeah, the Tesla was
Oh,
just
so,
floating up in space.
oh my god.
Yeah, Tesla Roadster. It's currently hovering around in the asteroid belt. Just
Well,
as you do. But
yeah.
speaking of him, do you know what his new
Yeah.
department is in the government?
Doge.
Yes. Um, it's called the Department of Government Efficiency. Would you like to
Yeah.
see the logo that I'll tell you right now, the website was taken down nigh on instantly.
Is it because it was a Shiba?
Not just
It's gonna be
that.
some. No, no, no. It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be so much worse than that.
No, it's AI related. Let's say the image was made by AI. So I will tell you
Okay.
that right now. Mike, how many stars are on the United States flag?
50.
Not this many.
Okay.
This looks like the banner for a YouTube channel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, ah, yes,
Yeah.
who wants to watch this animation studio? Oh, goodness. There's still more evil. There's still more horrible shit we have to cover, Mike.
Have you ever heard of Paw Patrol?
No. I know
Uh,
vaguely of Paw Patrol. Vaguely. But I never got into the controversy or anything surrounding it. Now, Mike,
looks
do you,
like yeah.
I was just going to say, Mike, do you know how Babby formed?
Um, yeah, don't you have to put in an application to the Gooseberry Bush?
Yes, actually. Well, according to Mississippi, Mississippi Democrats have introduced a new act. Contraception Begins at Erection Act.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
Now, when a baby is formed, what gender is it initially?
Oh boy. Uh,
No, but like from a biological standpoint, what gender is it initially?
given the male chromosome gets added essentially, so
Yes.
technically female.
Yes, and this is why it shows that Trump and quite a lot of those people don't read, because technically, Trump's new executive order has made everyone in the US female. Because they've stated the second of conception according to biology. Meaning that according to this order, everyone in the US is a woman.
Oh boy.
Now, that's a pretty big dick move. But there's a
Clearly
bigger
not.
dick move. Now, do you remember the person who wants to live forever, Mike?
The guy who was attempting to, yeah,
Yeah, he's had many things. He's had a Netflix show. He's had like a drug that was meant to reverse aging that aged him up. He then also, takes blood from his son and fuels his decrepit ghoul corpse. Now, why is he in hot water again?
I don't know. Did he think that that would also give him healing powers?
No, let's just say it's something to do with his 19-year-old son.
Is it not his?
No, but that would be very fucking funny. No, Mike, he decided to post something. He wanted to post his son's erection data,
Okay.
showing that his son has a few more erections than him at the age of 47.
Okay.
And people are like, why the fuck are you doing this to your kid? The fuck's wrong with you?
To be fair, why did he name his kid Talmage?
God. Doesn't that sound like a D&D character?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh god, what was Elon Musk's child called? The one that was like that sounded like a 40k character.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god, I can't remember now. It's like Volstrax or something. Something stupid.
The thing is, though, is realistically, and I'm pretty sure this came out because he didn't acknowledge when someone said the kid's name that they're probably fake names, so that
I
the
wouldn't
kids
be
don't
surprised.
have their real name out there.
Yeah.
And like on some level, that makes a lot of sense. You give them a stupid fucking dumb name so that everyone laughs at you, but actually you still have a modicum of secrecy.
No, that's very fair. Like whatchamacallit? I don't know. I just don't get like modern naming conventions with children's names. Like I know that names change, but like there's like got to be a cut-off point if people are starting to put numbers in their name.
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants their kid's name to be unique, right? And that's why you're getting slightly wacky spellings and slightly wacky names, and I don't know.
Like, I mean, Daenerys is fine. There's been like a few kids called Daenerys, and
It's
Daenerys is an alright
still
name.
pushing.
It's
It's
still
still
pushing
pushing
it.
it.
It's still pushing it, but at least it sounds like a name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like
Well,
if you called them Apple.
no, true. Tiny Man has stopped trying to climb my leg, but has now taken himself to bed, and by to bed we mean physically our bed.
Oh, that's good. Well, at least he's cozy.
Yeah, he's gone. He won't be seen for a few hours.
Ah, let him rest. I mean, like when they're young, they have to rest a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Mike, if you got fired via email, what would you not like to have included in the email?
Um, dick pics.
How about Cartoon Duck?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it was accidentally
Oh,
sent to 300 people that got laid off. Just Cartoon Duck. Just you're fired,
interesting.
Cartoon Duck. And
You were
people are
quacked your last.
like, if I got fired from another position, then I'd be like, well, you didn't give me a duck.
Severance duck.
Now, Florida Man, if I told you,
Has made it as Florida Man making a triumphant return.
well, yes. Now, I'll tell you right now, Mike. Imagine Florida Man is human, just for a moment.
Okay.
If Florida Man's diet consists of butter, cheese, and beef, what has happened to Florida Man's body?
It's
It
approximately 80% cow.
uh, kind of. What is coming out of Florida Man?
Milk?
You know what? You're not far off. Cholesterol.
That's not good.
No, cholesterol is literally leaking from this man. It's horrific.
That's not good.
No. Maybe don't have a diet consisting of butter, cheese, and beef.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, let's move on to a little bit of tech, shall we? Do you know what DeepSeek is?
It is AI stuff, is it not?
Yes, it
I get
it is Chinese AI.
intended to challenge slash rival slash mug off in all its glory ChatGPT, I understand.
Pretty much, yeah. Um, there is an issue with this AI though. It seems to not. It doesn't. Although it's a Chinese AI, and it's meant to be a competitor, it doesn't seem to have the same information base that most AI have.
Oh.
You see, it gets confused when you ask it about Tiananmen Square in Taiwan.
I don't think it's confused. I have a sneaky feeling it's programmed for
Hmm.
that.
Really, really, I used. It's weird to. It's weird that it wouldn't be aware of these historical facts.
Yeah, crazy that.
this is where Mike's like, I personally welcome our Chinese overlords.
You ever played Command and Conquer Generals?
No, but that sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar?
Uh, it was the soft sequel, but different timeline to the Command and Conquer Red Alert series.
Oh yeah, because it isn't the Command and Conquer Red Alert series is just absolutely bonkers.
Yes, I mean it's essentially time technology. The Allied
They keep
forces have
going
time
back in, like
technology.
killing or
They go
saving
back in.
Einstein.
They go back in time to kill. So the initial timeline is they go back in time to kill Hitler, which creates a Western allies and Russia being the other superpower. Now, over time, it gets slightly more ridiculous because, yes, Einstein, without having to deal with all the dumb shit, ends up creating other technology like fucking teleporting and harnessing light, whereas the Russian people, the Soviets, harness mind control technology and
Just
Tesla.
And Tesla.
Tesla
No,
technology,
I
yes.
know, I know.
So
You mean Nikola Tesla, but
yes, yeah.
imagine just. Oh, so that's why all this stuff explodes. Um,
But yes, the both the Command and Conquer and the Red Alert timelines are quite frankly bonkers and entertaining. Whereas Generals was a nice, interesting, probably probably sponsored by the thought of Gulf War-esque things
yes.
triumvirate. And honestly, they're all really fun RTSs. If you've never played a Command and Conquer, thoroughly recommend.
For me, honestly, we'd have to do a stream of an RTS because I'll tell you right now, you'd have to play it because my brain cannot function with RTSs. There's just so
Is
much
there
stuff
is there
happening.
just too much going on? I
There's
must
too
admit,
much
I
stuff.
wouldn't ever be able to play a StarCraft or playing them competitively.
Yeah. Oh,
No
honestly.
chance.
Like I
Whereas,
tried
like,
Company of Heroes once,
yeah, yeah.
and I had no idea what I was doing. I essentially just sat in a corner, built 1,000 things, and was like, "Here you go, Death Stack on the way."
It works.
Yeah, it does. It does. Speaking of vehicles, Mike, does that sound like the Ice Cream Man?
No, it sounded like a car alarm, actually.
It did sound
I
like a
don't know
car
if you
alarm
heard it or
outside.
not.
I could definitely hear it. I was like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck
then
is
that
that?"
was then that was definitely a car alarm. The road out front of the flats are main road, and there's probably not enough room to park cars on it, but people still do it.
Ah, I
So
see.
it was probably proximity that set the alarm off.
No surprise. But yes, the reason I
So
mentioned.
who's doing weird shit with an ice cream van,
Well,
Andrew?
do you know what ice means in America?
Yes, unfortunately.
Right. Now, there's a man who's an ice cream man, and on his van it says "Ice Cream Patrol." He just sells
And
ice cream.
unfortunately, that does not mean the same thing.
Yeah, you see, Las Vegas ice cream truck mistaken for ice vehicle. He's like,
Yeah.
"I'm an ice cream man." That's it. That's his quote. It's like, "Please look, I'm an ice cream man. That's all. Leave me alone." Poor guy.
Although, unfortunately, much like the ice cream truck, they have been starting to apparently hang around schools.
Oh god, why? Fucking hell.
But maybe we should not go there. That might be a
No.
bit
Well,
too not weird news.
well, Mike. Speaking of ice, have you ever? Well, you've probably definitely seen it. But you know, if you like stick your tongue to ice, or you stick, any kind of wet flesh to ice, it sticks.
Yeah.
Now, what about Pernus? You see,
I'm pretty sure she was really good in The Tempest.
this weenie not getting roasted.
Oh, no.
Man's penis sticks to
no.
icy sidewalk.
Why is his penis on the icy sidewalk?
And you, sir.
Probably somebody dared him.
Yes,
probably.
pretty much.
He took himself to the EP place.
I love that there's so much security just like, get the fuck up.
Is this the new just stop oil tactic?
God,
Probably more effective than
imagine.
Sherlock.
I mean, you'll have a good chunk of people that will not want to rip that man's penis off the floor.
Including the man.
Well, yeah.
But honestly, now, right, this is very strange. Now, I think I've only ever had like one weird manager. I don't know about
Yeah.
you, Mike.
Weird, no.
Well,
I was pretty lucky.
you see, this company secretly films its employees in the restroom and then posts them on the wall of shame.
Okay, I had water in mouth. Okay, that's not good.
No. It's a Chinese.
I think we found the cunt of the week.
Oh yes. It's weird. It's hard. It's hard to really label cunt of the week, because when it comes to that award, it's a very tough award. It's like Fat Bear Week.
It's a very new segment that I definitely didn't think up 30 seconds ago, but I think he takes
I mean, it
the
works.
inaugural cunt of the week.
It works, Mike. Now, have you ever, you'll know that many people have accidentally hit an animal with a car.
Yeah.
What about hitting an animal with a plane?
I mean, birds, man.
No, coyote.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, a United plane collides with coyote on the runway while it was trying to take off.
Damn.
I'm just amazed that the coyote was just like, yeah, fuck it, I do not care, I live on this runway. Like,
Yeah.
really loud as well, like an airport. I'm surprised that the coyote's just like, yeah, fuck it, this is how I want to go.
I mean, hell, maybe at some point they got, I don't know, I can't even think of the right word.
Well,
like,
they're
flushed
super
out
accustomed.
there. They
Well,
flushed
there's-
out there, and over time they just got used to the sound of big donk.
Yeah, apparently they're just like super acclimated to humans, so they just go anywhere they want.
Yeah, but bit difference between human and fuck off plane.
Ah, that's very true, yeah. What do you mean, Mike? Have you never put your arms outstretched in a T pose and went, meow?
I don't know if I want to. Yeah, probably.
What? Are you saying that you were never a child?
Yeah, yeah. Who hasn't pretended to be a plane?
I mean, probably people who've never seen a plane, I guess.
True.
Otherwise, they're just a really weird bird.
True. Well, yeah, that too, I guess.
Now, would you like to hire a villain?
A villain,
A
as
villain.
in like bad dude,
Yeah, like comic book villain.
or a fan of the football club Aston Villa.
Are they called villains?
Yeah, well, it's Aston Villa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Perfect nickname for them.
Well, you see, a man launches a villain for hire service that lets clients pose as heroes.
That's quite funny. Really bad, but
Yeah,
quite funny.
you wanna beat up a villain to seem like a hero? Well, hire me, and then you can punch me and seem like a hero.
Do you remember the Witcher 3 quest that had you basically be the villain for hire to Dandelion?
Oh God, yeah. Oh, are you looking forward to the new Witcher?
Yes.
I'm interested in the new Witcher. Like, loads of people were giving it shit because they were like, "Oh, it's Ciri." I'm just like, yeah, but that's much.
If you
cooler.
know anything at all about any of the material surrounding the world of The Witcher, it was fucking obvious. And
Yeah,
the
of
right
course
thing
it
to
was.
do.
It's just like I mean, the only thing they could have done is either it be Ciri or who was Geralt's master again? What was his name? Vesemir.
Yeah, yeah.
Like young Vesemir.
Yeah, I mean that also gives them the ability to create source, like their own source, and have their own things for it. Because
Yeah, that's the only
You
thing
know,
I could think of. Like, if they wanted to do like super prequel, or like how Kaer Morhen was founded. But either way,
and prequels work.
Yeah,
Game
prequels do
series
work.
a lot.
It's just it just hopefully they do it good. Would you like to see?
They will.
Would you like to see the most expensive street?
Sure. Is it in the UAE?
It's in New York.
Ah.
Well, technically, this is in Italy. Before it was New York's Fifth Avenue. Now it's this
yeah.
thing, which looks like it has fucking
In Milan.
chandeliers.
Yeah, I mean Milan makes sense.
Yeah, it
Given
does.
it's,
Nah, it makes sense.
I mean, you've made it if you've got extravagant fucking lighting like that, just street lighting.
Well, Mike, would you like to have a home that is nearby a motorway?
Not really, no.
Are you sure? Because this person seems to have refused to relocate.
That is some level of stubborn.
Oh yeah, this Chinese man refused the government's generous offer to buy his property, and
Probably
yeah, they
wasn't
just built
generous.
around him.
Probably wasn't generous, to be fair.
He has to pass through a concrete pipe in order to leave his home.
All the attention only reminds the old man of his poor decision making. Is that poor decision making, really?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you right now.
I'd have probably have taken the deal. But
Yeah,
like, you
I
don't
would have
know
sure as shit
exactly.
taken a deal,
You
'cause
don't
I'd
know
hate-
exactly
this-
what the deal was.
I'll tell you right now. This better have the highest fucking wall and
Tensile
sandbags and
strength
everything.
ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I see a random van coming, like landing in my bedroom in the morning, I'd be very upset. Jeez. Now, Mike, when you were a wee boy, and you were scolded for not doing your homework, how would you get your own back, or would you just do your homework?
There's a secret third option here, is that I didn't particularly hate doing homework and just did it.
To be fair, neither did I. But this boy, yeah, he got scolded for not doing his homework and then reported his father for drug use.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He's just like, well, I'm not doing my homework. Well, you fucking better. Well, I'm just going to report you to China for your illegal
Jesus
drugs.
Christ. You can't tell me to do my homework if you're in jail, Dad.
Now, the next story. I'll tell you right now, there's no images, but it will make you physically recoil. And then we'll go to the next one.
Righto.
Man has 3-inch chopstick stuck behind eyeball, doesn't notice for 3 weeks.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Well, he was told that he'd been experiencing symptoms for 3 weeks, sought medical attention.
How did it get there? That's bigger than his eye.
Yeah. Not great.
How did it get there? Yeah.
Penetrate the soft tissue through the upper wall of the
Drunk.
sinuses.
He was drunk.
Yeah, weird that.
Just trying to have a lobotomy. No biggie.
Yum yum yum. Have you seen? There's a YouTuber called Smallland. I think he's also a streamer as well. What they've been doing is they've been playing like a Connect 4, to see if you can get ChatGPT to do certain things. So like, if me and you are like versing each other in this game, like one of the ones they did was to get ChatGPT to give you detailed instructions of how to give yourself a lobotomy.
Right.
Honestly, it's just batshit insane. Like ChatGPT, it's quite resilient, but it will just tell you exactly how to end the world if you wanted to. Now, do you have an Adam's apple?
Yeah.
Would you say it's quite pronounced?
No, not especially.
Like, for me, mine is, but I mean, it's just more of a nuisance than anything.
It's definitely there. Like it's definitely
yeah, it's
there.
definitely there.
It's that I've seen them where it's like a fucking camel hump.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, there's a new thing in China. What if your Adam's apple gets cold, Mike?
Does it retract?
No, it clearly needs an Adam's apple cover.
Okay.
Where it's meant to urge men to cover their Adam's apple and highlight gender inequality and promote women's rights.
Sure. Sure. If it's one of those things that just became a thing and that's what it stands for, then sure. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, would you like
That's
to see the world's
interesting.
smallest elevator? Or escalator, sorry.
Yes. Is it one step?
I wish it was one step. You know when you're just like, is there a need?
What's the point?
Well, I mean, you know, those steps, you know.
It's just
God.
too hard.
Oh, honestly. I like that. I like that it only goes one way though. You have to take the steps.
Yeah.
You have to take the
the
steps
other
on the
way.
way down.
The other way, fuck you.
It's like once you're up there, there's no going back. You're done. Now, Madame Tussauds makes very good waxwork, but would you like to see this
Speak.
Chinese company that makes very wild silicone?
Sure.
Infinity Studios. They make hyper-realistic silicone statues. I mean, they're pretty
That
good.
is quite good. That is pretty good.
They're really. I have to give them credit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll do it. That's definitely a rival.
Yeah. You know, silicone is the new wax. Next in China, we've got more AI. This is China's most popular robot girl. This is a person, by the way. She just uses a special costume and robotic movements and an expressionless face.
Right.
But this is a person. Don't you know why she's just carrying a chicken? Here you go. I mean, I have to give her, like, credit. You know, she's keeping to the bit.
Yeah.
Now an actual robot. This is another Chinese company that's made an actual humanoid robot. I mean, it's pretty solid.
Now let's see it do stairs.
Oh god, it's just gonna. This is where it just cuts off. It's like, no, yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an escalator.
Oh, the world's smallest escalator.
Oh, looking coffee.
Starbucks.
Right, look, just quickly. I know that's a thing on the ceiling that's meant to keep it on balance. I honestly thought it had walked through like a clothes rack or something, and that it's just dragging it along. Oh god! But obviously, Mike, technology has come a long way, and we've come a long way as a society. Cockfights, though.
Yep. Someone will always pay to watch something beat something up.
Well, obviously cockfights are illegal. But there's an Oklahoma legislator that has changed the law. Why have they made cockfights illegal? I'll tell you, there's only one living chicken in the ring.
Is it a shortage?
No. It's still a cockfight. How does the cockfight take place if there's only one living chicken?
Human?
No. If the other competitor is a robot.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
the robot
you see,
will probably win.
if the other competitor is a robot cockerel, apparently Oklahoma's just like, yeah, great, perfect.
That's a bit silly.
Oh, God, honestly. Have you heard the phrase that penguins mate for life?
Yeah.
So originally that was what was believed. Penguins did apparently mate for life. However, more research has been done, and it's found that the penguin love life has been exposed because there's cheating, and it's quite common. Divorce rates soar after a bad mating season.
God, the penguin solicitors must be booming right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Honestly, they just keep getting calls and they're inundated with fish.
Annoying a little bit.
Now, like thinking of it, it makes logical sense.
Is that a fake nudie branch?
A what?
It's real.
Is it an upside down picture?
No, it's real. It's a
that's
real
what it
creature.
is. So
Is it underwater?
no,
No.
but that is generally living at the bottom. It does generally live at the floor bed.
Yeah, it is. It is a creature.
Why is it?
Mm.
Because they don't work like that.
If you want, I can send you the
That's
link
not
to the
real.
actual creature.
Yeah, might as well.
But yeah, like
Gonna say-
if you're in a if you're in an aquarium, like you'd surmise that like the fish would get kind of bored, right?
Potentially.
Now, do you know how big a sunfish is?
No, I don't.
Right,
Fuzzy, how big's a sunfish?
Mola, fucking huge.
It's
Is that the correct
massive.
answer?
Yes, it's fucking massive. And obviously, in an aquarium, sunfish don't really have a great deal of space. So they're just swimming around this small tank, and it's not fair. And they feel a bit lonely. So a Japanese aquarium has stuck human cardboard friends so that the sunfish doesn't feel lonely. Yeah, but that's the fish. It's fucking massive.
That is a big ass fish.
That's the small one. They get bigger.
Yeah, it's probably because the tank isn't big.
Yeah, I mean that's the tank. It's currently
Okay, they made friends for it outside because it was lonely.
yeah, it's really sad. Bless it. I hope more people go to see it and visit it, and well, not play with it since it's in a tank, but. Now, Mike, if an alligator or crocodile, let's say, obviously Scotland is a good example. If you saw a sign that said, "There's crocodiles in this river, Mike," in Scotland, would you believe it?
No, probably not.
But, well, you see, Park Police have assured residents that alligators are not here because they aren't native to the region. Some asshole just put up a sign.
Like, to be fair, for Scotland at least,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to live in the temperatures of our waters for any length of time. If one just accidentally found its way here, they would need to take it back somewhere because they just flat out shut down at cold temperatures.
No, that's very true. I mean, it's the same with any kind of animal like that. Like iguanas in Florida, when it was cold, they were falling from trees because their bodies were like they were alive. They were just
It's not even like they really
down.
go into hibernation. It's more of a coma than a hibernation because they just can't function at those temperatures.
Now, Mike, if you're drunk driving, what vehicle are you in control of?
Hopefully the prison wagon.
No. Well, this is a new vehicle that is caused a drunk driving suit, and it's a drone.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a man is convicted of drunk driving a drone in Sweden's first case of the kind.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's still the vehicle might be pushing it, but what else do you really
I think vehicle is definitely pushing it. Like, I wouldn't even class it as heavy machinery.
No, but there's probably gonna be end up some point. If this is the first one, there's going to end up with some sort of classification for drones that will mean that it isn't really drunk driving. Because, like, sure, you can probably still cause a fair amount of damage with it, but like.
So just so you know, he was flying in a temporary no-fly zone at a classic car event.
Okay.
So clearly he was, it was a temporary no-fly zone, so he clearly was breaking the law. But like they've just been like, ah, well, it's a drunk driving because you've claimed you're drunk, and that's what we're trying to get you on.
Still pushing it, isn't it?
True. True. Now, this is the story. The next one is the story I named the episode after.
Okay.
Have you ever accidentally left anything on a train?
I don't know if I have, you know.
Well, have you ever been on a maglev train?
No.
Do you know how fast they go?
I'm going to assume very.
Very. In fact, very, very. Now, this passenger in Germany, wouldn't you know it, he got off to have a quick cigarette. That's weird, though. The train's about to leave. I left my stuff on the train. The doors have closed. Well, what should I do? I'll cling to the side of the train.
Jesus Christ.
175 miles an hour for 20 miles.
That's impressive. I do want to bring attention to the fact that that front car has ice on it. Is it too an ice cream truck?
It is also an ice cream truck, yes. Yeah, unwilling to be left without his bags, the man jumped onto the outside of the train when it pulled away.
How long? I know it said 20 miles, but how long was he there for?
Well, I mean, it's travelling at 175 miles an hour. So to the next station.
It looked like he had a power nap.
Fantastic. It did say apparently he was a fare dodger.
Well. I mean, I guess that's how you do it in Germany. Hold onto the side of a train going at 175.
It's the India approach. If
yeah,
you've ever seen rails
yes,
go through towns
the
there.
wild trains in India. It's the same with buses in India. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like weirdly enough, he got arrested at the next station because someone called the police after seeing a man clinging to the side of a train going at 175 miles an hour.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, goodness. Now, the last story before I tell you some history.
Yep.
Why is the Pennsylvania Flood Museum closed?
Flooding.
Yeah.
This somewhat reminds me of the ski and snowboarding centre in Kent that was closed a few years ago because of snow.
Yes. It's just like, all right then. Well, you know, I mean,
if it's a flood museum, of course it ain't gonna, like, it's already flooded once.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you think about it, if it's a flood museum, now it's just got a new exhibit.
Yeah. Now it's just lifelike.
Yeah. Now it's just like, now you can experience the history of the Flood Museum.
Exactly.
Make sure to bring your scuba diving gear. But the reason I mention water, Mike, and at the very start of the episode we talked about your cat.
See.
Have you ever heard of the story of Unsinkable Sam?
No.
No. Well, Mike, you like history. Let me take you back to the war.
Oh, where is the
This-
tiny? I hear tiny yaps. Hi. Oh, you want to see Unsinkable Sam?
I'll tell you right now, this is the greatest picture, and you'll understand why. Because this is Unsinkable Sam, the cat that survived 3 sinking ships.
Damn.
Yes.
Either the unluckiest cat on the planet,
Or cursed.
or the luckiest cat on the planet.
I mean, it could be cursed, since technically 3 ships sank.
Yeah, true.
The first was the Bismarck.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously, when he was found, then the HMS Cossack, you know, taken aboard the ship, it's like, oh, that's good, a cat survived, that's nice, let's bring him aboard. And then that sank. And then the HMS Ark Royal.
Tiny man.
Yeah, people say it's like an old sea story. But yeah, there you go. Pictures taken after he's been rescued 3 times. Honestly, just the first picture of that cat is
That cat's seen some shit.
that cat's seen war.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the end of weird news this week. And obviously, you need to disappear because you need to deal with cats.
God, the kitten has woken up from his power nap and is now trying to climb everything.
Well, I will let you get to that because there is no Spookums today, but there is a possible stream on the weekend, but we'll soon see.
See.
But yes, from me and Mike, thank you everyone for watching, and we shall catch you later. Goodbye!
Bye bye.